Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Sorry, anyway, you won't believe I am Jeanette, Tracy.
Hello, I'm Tracy.
I've had to troll through all my recipes to find one where I didn't need to go out and buy anything because we weren't sure whether the router were going to come. It's come, it's working. So
no more Simpsons.
So yeah, hi Laurie, how are you? So yeah, so I had to go trawling through my recipes because same as I said on last night's live stream, I weren't going to 100% guarantee that I were going to be doing the baking tonight for that reason. So it come, it's working all right. So basically, I had to trawl through all my recipes for something that I'd got everything of, if that makes sense. I haven't seen them, to be quite honest with you, Amjad. He says, did you like the cheesecake pictures? I'll have a look afterwards, Amjad.
Yeah, and it's not saved me though.
So yeah. So that's how I come up with the orange creamsicle cupcakes. It was a recipe that I'd printed out ages and ages ago. Put up back burner for a little while. And then I was looking through all recipes and I thought, well, I ain't got that up for that one. And this was basically the only recipe that I'd got that I didn't need to go out and buy anything. So talk about last minute job. So yeah, it were all last minute. So yeah, but did you get me a pastry bush as well?
Oh,
just remembered I said to, I need some milk.
I got distracted by the milk.
So yeah, so I basically I'd not done anything. I'd not done the thumbnail or anything. It were all like last minute. Because even though they said that, hey.
Thumbnail.
I've done thumbnail.
Oh, I thought you said
yeah. What? No, I says everything was last minute. Because I didn't know exactly what I was going to make, did I? And it were basically I had to make with what I'd already got in. So basically, I'd got everything in. So yeah. But this recipe, it says top with vanilla frosting, but I had to do the vanilla frosting separately because it didn't come in this recipe. It's from the same site, but I had to download it separately, so I've got 2 pieces of paper. So that were another thing I had to print off last minute as well. Oh, thank you, Tracy. So yeah, I do hope everything goes without itch, being as it was last minute. Oh, yeah, Callum's been today. I mean, he's been practically there all day. So, I think Chris, did it about 4:30, didn't you say? Something like that. Yeah, something like that when he got home. So, I was going to use cupcake cases, but after reading through the recipe, it says muffin cups. So I've got the new muffin cases. So I've got them on hand. The oven's on. Gas mark 4, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I think it's about 180. Not sure. So yes, so Callum's at Happy Bunny. We're at Happy Bunny because he's out from under his feet and he was doing his head in. So yeah. Apart from that, it were on last night, Amjad. You know, after we
Last night, right?
I think it was about 11:15. I think it come back on. It was not long after we closed the live stream down last night. So, but they're trying to bamboozle you with all technical jargon, servers, and this, that, and other, and you know. There's one or two jokes going about that they just forgot to plug it in. Or somebody unplugged it by mistake.
Four sods lost £7 billion.
Oh, yeah, they can afford it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gutted.
Yeah, they're all going on about this. Mark Zuckerberg's lost £6 billion because how long it were down, and Chris says, "Oh, didums," you know what I mean? I wish I'd got 6 million to lose, but he can afford it.
Billion, not million, billion.
Hiya, Imran. How are you?
Hello, Mr. IP. Mr. IP, whack up the door.
So, yeah, you know, while not being specific to the reason, you know, I think they're trying to bamboozle you with, you know, technical jargon. So, I've already had coffee beforehand. So I'm just going to have a quick cigarette and then we'll crack on. So yeah, I will apologise in advance if, you know, none of you had sort of prior notification of what I were making. So as I say, it were all last minute. I explained to Laura, the only reason why I could go live last night is I was using an Ethernet cable. Now, the Ethernet we're working on the router, but
reach from there as well, Bob.
The only thing that wasn't working with Wi-Fi. So, and obviously this went down on I forget what date it is now. Saturday afternoon, Saturday tea time. So yeah, Callum's we've had this pleasure of Callum's company since Saturday. He's been driving us nuts. He said he was going to say a prayer when he went to bed last night, hoping that Ruth would come and it you know. So has anybody noticed anything?
Me. I know.
You know, because you helped me do it. Oh dear. So if you hadn't noticed, I've coloured my hair. I thought, well, I want to do it before we go away. No, not new glasses, Tracy. I've coloured my hair again. No grey. No grey showing. I wanted to do it before we went away, and I thought, well, I'll do it now because it's only like a week on Friday. And that way, it'll have settled down a bit. So yeah, I bit the bullet. I've had a colour for quite some while now, and you know, sort of just been pouring it off, and so yeah. Now I've had these. How long we had this new glasses? I don't know, about 4 months, 5 months. So no, they're not new glasses, Tracy. I'm just says, oh, it looks nice. I mean, under normal circumstances, if it were a normal live stream, I would have wore it down. But obviously, because it's a baking stream, I like to have it pinned up and everything. You know, we don't want no stray hairs going astray. And it's bell colour, dark golden brown or something. I don't know. I forget now. I've been to bed since then. But I've had it for quite some while. So yeah, I thought, well, I wanted to do it before I went away. So right, I'll flip that out. I'll make a start, even though there's only 4 people in. But hey ho.
No, it's 5. It
Says 4 in.
up to 5.
So yeah. So we'll make a start anyway. Oh. Possibly, yeah. Yeah. If no else happens between now and then, you have your hair down, will suit you when you're not baking. That's it. I said to Chris, I says, well, I don't like having it down while I'm baking.
5,
You know.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Got the 6 in now, by the way.
7.
Oh, you watched other half. I'm just going to swap the cams over. I have sort of got it positioned so you can all see what I'm doing. It was hilarious. It were right fun, like. Pardon me. Right, before we start, there's a cup and a half or 188 grams of plain flour, and to this we're going to put I can get it, a teaspoon of baking powder. Keep forgetting cameras there. So there's a teaspoon of baking powder.
Yep, 7 in now, says Tracy. Oh, we got Bella.
Hiya, Bella. So yeah, we're just going to mix that baking powder and flour together. Yeah, Laurie, Beauty on a Budget is Bella, my best friend who I constantly talk about.
Stalks.
No, I don't stalk her. So yeah, so that's that done. Hiya, Lee, how are you?
Hello, Leela.
So right, bless him, this can't do very well. He's had an upset stomach today. So this is half a cup, 1 stick, or 113 grams of butter. Hiya, Simon.
Hello, Simon.
And no, they don't want to know about that. This is a cup or 200 grams of granulated sugar. You don't want the ins and wherefores and what fors, and yeah, he's just had a bit of a jiffy stomach.
He's all right now.
Yeah, it's fine now. I'm thinking, what did I do in the mixer? I forgot I put it down here.
By the way, you put it
So yeah, so you
Quick, don't forget the beetroot juice. Liquidized notes for topping.
Oh, it's one of them things, Wakey. If you, because she didn't come in last night, we had a mare of a weekend, no router. Well, we did have a router, but it couldn't get no Wi-Fi. So we've had a new one come today. So it says, it does say a stand mixer. Cream together the butter and the sugar until light and fluffy. So that's what we're going to do. This is not working. Why? I plugged in this one last week. So why isn't it working? Yeah, well, I went live last night, but I had to use a Ethernet cable because the only thing that weren't working on it were yeah, Wi-Fi. So hey up, Wakey, I need a body transplant. I don't know about a new hip and a new shoulder and everything. So to this, we've got 3 eggs here. So I'm just going to add one at a time. And what's that noise?
Being attacked.
We've got aliens. So yeah, I'm just going to mix 1 egg at a time. You need 3 eggs. It says large eggs, room temperature, but I've had I did my things this afternoon. So yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to. So to this, you need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is Dr. Oetker. What we're shaking all about. So yeah, we haven't had a very good weekend, safe to say. So to this as well, I'm not going to put all of this in because there's 2 tablespoons and you've got to save a tablespoon, but all will become. So I'm just going to put half of that in. That's orange juice, freshly squeezed orange juice, by the way. So I'll say that were about half. So yeah, I'm just going to get. Pain is so bad I wasn't able to draw. Oh dear. So I'm sorry I can't watch your things. See you later, Lee.
Yeah, see you, Lee. I shall sleep.
To this, you need half a cup of a whole milk. So that's that going in as well. I'm thinking now, what do we do next? So yeah, so that's half a cup of whole milk. Give it another mix. Now, as well as the orange juice, it does say, oh dear, going through painkillers like by the pound. 2 teaspoons of orange extract, but it does say it's optional, but I'm going to put it in anyway because I've got orange extracts anyway. So that's Sicilian orange extract, so I'm just going to give that another. So now we are going to put the flour in, which is 1.5 cups or 188 grams of all-purpose flour. So that's going in. Quite simple to make, these are. I've got cramp in my hand again. Better off with lemon. But when it's called orange creamsicle cupcake, can't very well use lemon. But you see, I trawled through all my ingredients because we weren't sure whether Ruta were going to come or not today. So basically, I had to trawl through all my ingredients, all my recipes, find something that I didn't need to go out and buy. So, but yeah, I suppose I could swap it for lemon. You know what I mean? It's one of them. No, it's 188 actually, Wakey. 180 grams of wallpaper paste. So yeah, so we're going to mix this now. Can you just wash me them out when you're ready for right. So the last but not least, painkillers are affecting my hearing. So as well as the orange juice and the orange extract, you need when I do butter icing. This, sorry, my thing's coming off my spatula. 1 tablespoon of orange zest. Oh, I nearly dropped cup in it. So yeah, they are going to be very orangey, but I suppose if you wanted to do like the reverse and make lemon creamsicle cupcakes, you do exactly the same, but use Wakey says, do as you're told, Pixie, and get snappy with a coffee. So yeah, so I'm just folding in the orange zest. Now, in the recipe, it don't say anything about decoration, but when it comes to doing the buttercream, I'll let you onto a little secret. But I'm not using that secret tonight because what it tells you to do, I ain't got any. So I'll just leave it at that. Right. So I'll bring the cups over. How about beetroot zest? This beetroot. So it says it's supposed to make 15, but I'm a bit dubious of it, so we'll see. I have got some extra things, but on the recipe it says 12.
She can have a coffee when they're in the room.
Yeah. Buttercream. Buttercream. Oh God, do you know that, Wakey? Is enough to test patience of a saint. So yeah, I did put extra cups out just in case, but you know, we'll see how we go on. I like to use this ice cream scoop because it's easier, it's less messy.
You'll have a saint watching.
And it says it is enough test patience of a saint. He's in a facetious mood. Oh, that's the thing, Laurie. You know how you were on about mayonnaise cake? I've actually printed a recipe off for a mayonnaise cake. So there you go. Yeah. Use the mayonnaise instead of butter and things like that. So what I'm going to do is, I've got snivels as well. What you say, too much information? I mean, when I say guys, you can they smell lovely even before they've gone in, oven. The orangey. Did you know what goes well with mayonnaise? Oh God.
Beetroot.
So yeah, So when I just said to Chris, I've printed a mayonnaise, and he went, mayonnaise cake? But basically, I think it replaces the butter in the mixture, I think. So I'm just gonna. Hiya, Vanessa, how are you?
Hello, Vanessa.
I'm just gonna put a bit more in some of these, and then I'll get Mr. P to put them in the oven.
Vanessa.
Oh dear. So they're going to be very, very orangey. Oh, that was a thing I was going to say before, and somebody rudely interrupted me. I don't know who it were, but it probably were. You know how we were on about the Halloween baking? I've seen or I've downloaded it's like a millionaire shortbread, but it's, I forget what it's called now, bloody Halloween millionaire shortbread, something like that. So it's sort of, oh, I know what I could have done. What I was going to do, I was going to put some orange colour in. It says a drop of orange colour in. Oh well. But that at bottom thing, it does say that you can add a drop of orange food colouring. Now I've got it, but I just forgot to put it in.
I've got it.
Or you did, but hey ho. Do you want to put these in oven, Mr. Pay? Yeah.
Just because I get to eat them at the end of it.
So yeah, so you'll have to excuse me. I forgot the orange colouring. It does say orange colouring in. I suppose it gives them. Yeah, I was going to put some buttercream anyway, Tracy. Right, I'm just going to tell you what it's called. In fact, let Chris just put them in. It does say for between 16 to 20 minutes, so I've gone somewhere in between, and I've done 18 minutes. So yeah, but not to worry. I suppose what with orange zest and orange, what's the majig, they'll taste nice anyway. Tell me when. Yep.
I'll take it all about.
I'm complicated.
I've got stitch in my side now.
Stitching times.
When? When what?
No, you said say when.
Oh. Ha ha. Some people like to think they're comedians, don't they? So this is the thing I were looking at, Tracy, and it's called, those ingredients don't look appetizing. What ingredients? It's basically, it says bloody millionaire shortbread Halloween baking recipe, and it's basically the same recipe as millionaire shortbread, but obviously you know, you put red food colouring on top, and this is like where you put your caramel thing, you make that red as well. So that's just another, I mean, that's a better picture of it, look. So as I always say, Wakey, I never smoke while I'm baking, but obviously all ingredients and cupcakes and everything's in oven. So, but anyway. So yeah, now I wait till they come out of oven before we start doing the vanilla buttercream. So on the website where the recipe for the buttercream is, there's a hack, and basically it says if you want your buttercream extra white, add 1 drop of purple food colouring and it brings them up brilliantly white. So there you go. If you want exceptionally white buttercream, you put a drop of purple food colouring, gel colouring in it. But I've got every other colour but bar purple, so I can't do it. So, but funny thing is, this recipe that I've got, and I've never heard of this before, I mean, just quote me if I'm wrong, but it's got a teaspoon of almond extract in buttercream. So in all my years of baking, I've never heard of almond extract in buttercream. This is, I never smoked when having sex, didn't move fast enough to create enough friction.
That's a good one that way.
But so yeah, that if you actually click on the link in the description, I put the vanilla buttercream recipe in. It does say if you want your buttercream extra white, 1 drop of purple food colouring. So there you go. But I've never ever heard of almond extract in buttercream, to be quite honest with you. And I've made thousands of buttercream over years, but I've never ever put almond extract in. But that's what it says, so that's what I'm gonna that's what I'm gonna put in. So who am I to, you know, question why? So after Wakey's comment, I need a very large vodka. No, it ain't. It's lime and lemon, actually.
You've disappointed us, Wakey.
So yeah, after weekend we've had, yeah, who'd blame me? But this is it, Wakey. I've never heard of almond extract in buttercream. Never, ever. And I've never put almond extract in buttercream. But that's what the recipe says, so that's what I'm going to do. You can use all kinds of extract in buttercream. But yeah, I mean, in all the years when I've been baking, Laurie, I've never ever come across a buttercream recipe. I mean, there is a lot of different variations on the buttercream recipe, but I've never ever come across almond extract in it. I mean, there's vanilla in it and there's almond extract. So while I think about it, because it's just like a muffin cupcake and a white buttercream, I'm going to use these sprinkles and put these as chocolate beans. They're a bit like a like a smartie really. So you know, I just thought it'd make them look a little bit more. So yeah, they chocolate beans. So yeah, I'd never heard of vanilla extract. I mean, almond extract. Sorry. So, but in the recipe it just says, you know, just plonk it on with a spoon. But I'm going to pipe mine, so make them look that little bit neater. So, oh dear, I have got my piping bag. I've just gone for a wide. So it's not a started nozzle, but it's like a serrated edge. I'll forget which camera I've got. I've gone for like a serrated edge one, but not a star nozzle, if that makes sense. I've never even heard of that wakey, to be honest with you. Patchouli. I've never heard on it. So, what we're going to say, I forgot now. I don't know. I forgot. Imagine I edit a video called Jeanette's live stream funny moments, like funny parts from. Yeah, that'll be fun, Amjad. But it says if you've got any, that would be incriminating. Well, you notice, Wakey, I never do that or that anymore because you screenshot it.
You just done it.
That's why I did it.
You blew it.
I think I were a bit too quick for him there. But it does say any buttercream that's left over, it can be stored in the fridge for up to 2 weeks, but to re-whip it before adding it to anything. So, but you see, this is called whipped. It says too late. So yeah.
I got wake it if your reactions are anything like your bedroom department skills, you've got no chance, pal.
Oh dear. But yeah. So you know, we'll wait till the outer oven before starting the buttercream. I says to Chris, I says, just put me some milk in a thing, and he's filled it half full. I don't think I'm gonna. Obviously, you just add it until you get the consistency consistency that you like. That's a blooper there, Amjad. So I says, you know, Jeanette's on the ball tonight. Well, he reckons it's too late, Tracy, but I did it quickly so he wouldn't be able to snap me.
He's going to download this and get him frame by frame so he gets
yeah,
it
right. He's going to do it afterwards. So yeah, Chris has washed my beaters for me. So and if you're wondering why I've saved some orange juice, all will become apparent. It's to do with the cupcakes or muffins or whatever you call them. It says transfer to a wire rack, and it says use a pastry brush to brush the remaining orange juice over the cupcakes. So there you go. So that's why I've only used half on it. Bella keeps falling asleep. Well, don't worry about me, Bella. You know, if you need to go, you know, go, and don't worry about me. So yeah. So once they've come out the oven and I put them on cooling rack, I'm gonna brush them with the remaining orange juice, and then you've got to let them cool down completely before, you know, and that's why I said I'm gonna weigh it and do the buttercream sort of after they've come out the oven, because otherwise, you know, you know, we're going to be waiting for ages for them cooling down. So, but I've got everything here. So it's just a case of you know, waiting for them to come out of oven. So I'm just getting me. I'm in prison again. I'm in prison. I'm in jail. So yeah. So yeah, instead of putting the orange colouring in the cupcakes, obviously because I forgot, I'm going to add a couple of drops to the butter icing. So you know they look presentable and they've got that nice orange colour buttercream. So yeah, I'll let you make me another coffee. Yeah. So I'm not doing too bad to say it was like a last minute put together thing. I were having visions of thinking, well, I told everybody I weren't 100% I were doing the baking live because of the route, etc. And then when I were looking through my recipes, I thought, oh crap, I haven't got anything that's suitable. And then I come across this one, and obviously I'd got everything in. I got oranges, I got orange extract, etc. You know, icing, sugar. You know, Chris hasn't had to go out and buy anything. So you know, but yeah, as Chris says to me, this is funny thing is, Chris says to me, he says, you mean to tell me all these thousands of recipes that you've printed off and you can't find anything to make? Yeah, so I says to him, I says, it's basically, yeah, I've got a lot of recipes, but I didn't want, because he'd already been to the shop, I didn't want him to have to go out again to get me this, that, and other. So I says, I'm specifically looking for a recipe where I've got everything. Bella says, you must have made more cakes than Mary Berry. But yeah, you know, I've got like 3 folders full of recipes, Bella, what I've printed out. And I were going through them, and I were in a flat because I sort of couldn't, you know, they were, I thought, oh, yeah, that you know, oh, that looks all right. And then it was said, hiya, Date Rider. You know, oh, I ain't got that. No, it says check messenger. I bet any money has gone back through it. He sent 2 photographs, so I bet he's got. Oh dear. I'll just send them to Chris. I'll just send them to Chris. You'll see. Yeah. You wish. So yeah, I don't think I've done bad to say, well, I did thumbnail last minute, but I've got the knack of doing thumbnails and like I always sent them you anyway. You know, within 2 minutes I'd done a thumbnail, so that were no detriment. So yeah, and now here's me panicking, thinking, oh God, you know, it's going to be a washout because you know, I've left everything to like. That's one thing about me. I don't like leaving things till last minute.
What's a menasinger?
It means messenger.
No, it doesn't.
That's that one. Add milk in. All the ones here. Calls me cup collector.
Cup collector, plate collector.
So yeah, you know, if you know anything about me, you know that I don't like leaving anything till last minute. I don't like leaving anything to chance. And oh, okie dokie then, Tracy. I'll send it recipe. I'll send it. It says that second picture should be put. Have a word with Chris, Bella. She says she's trying to work out how to change a channel name. So if you want, I'll give you a ring tomorrow, and I'll get Chris to go through it. I mean, I don't know because I've never changed my channel name. You have? You have, because you went from Pixie's channel to just drones and some or other, and then you changed it back to Pixie's channel. It says that second picture should be put on a mug. Oh dear. Them things should be about ready now, baby. But yeah, that's what I ate about it today. Everything was so last minute, and I was panicking that I couldn't find a suitable recipe, and I hadn't got the vanilla buttercream recipe, so I've had to sort of go back onto the site and print that off. It's been a, but I didn't want to promise people that I were definitely going to do the baking. Go into edit channel on home page. There you go, Bella. Wakey says go on to edit channel on home page. Okie dokie then, Amjad. I'll see you Friday. Night, Amjad. Take care. Aren't you going to wait and see what they come out like, Amjad, before saying your goodbyes? Hiya, Dolores. How are you? I'm just explaining to everybody, Dolores. We've had problems with router since about Saturday now. They've sent a new one out today. Love to you as well, Amjad. Now, they promised us that they were going to get a new router to it. We've got everything except Wi-Fi. I do. Right, I want to do some baking. And I said sort of like in last night's live stream, I didn't want to promise people that I were going to go live and then not be able to, because we weren't 100% sure that this router were going to work or we're going to solve the problem. So everything's sort of been last minute.
Sorry.
They don't look done to me.
They're on bottom. They don't.
Yeah, they're springing back, so I would imagine so. Ba-ding. So it's been a rush thing. Trawling through all my recipes. I have to get a tea towel or something. I won't put it right straight. Anyway, I'm just going to change the camera over. Yeah. So there you go, guys. That's obviously I've sort of not filled. I've filled some too much and some not enough, but hey ho. So, is where the just Pixie Whiffy enough without Wi-Fi. Hey, I tell you something though, Wakey, it makes you realise how, in these modern times, how much we rely on Wi-Fi for everything.
Anything electrical.
We've got smart TVs upstairs. None of us have been able to use them because they rely on Wi-Fi. So this is a tablespoon of orange juice. Now, I put some in the muffins, but while they're still warm, you coat them in the in the orange juice, and I think the reasoning behind that is it soaks into the. I mean, they're going to be very, very orangey, so. But I think the reason for doing this is while they're still warm is it soaks the orange juice into the muffins. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just brushing each. That's a good idea. What the brushing them with? Oh, this is I always put in the descriptions, Dolores, because I've got this recipe from a third-party website. I always put the website where I got the recipe from. It sort of covers my back, you know, if they sort of make a claim. But as I've been told several times before, you know, once they put these recipes up, they're out in public domain. Helps the topping bond without sliding off. But yeah, once you've done this, Wakey, you have to let it dry and soak in. But in the actual muffins, there's orange extract, there's orange zest, and 1 tablespoon of orange juice. So, but that's what this calls for. It says brush each muffin with the orange juice. No, basically what I did, I used the zest actually in the cake stir rider, but then the orange that I juiced for the zest, I juiced that, but I've also used orange extract as well. So that's the first lot done. Just going to move my coffee over here, and I'm trying to move things about so I can bring other ones over and just give them a. With this there's only like a little tiny bit of orange juice left, so I'm hoping I've got enough to okay, got you. It says very few original recipes now. If you want copyright control, swap orange for beetroot.
It keeps on going for beetroot, doesn't it?
But the thing is, I mean, I always put a link to any recipe that I do, just to cover my own back. You know what I mean? That's all I do it for. And then they can't come and say, well, you've copied that recipe, blah, blah, blah. And same as you know, a lot of people have told me, basically, that's what they put the recipes up there for other people to make them. But I'm basically just do it to cover my back.
You can't say, oh, I'll put this on, but no, you can't use any of the recipe in it.
But this is it, yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to put that one side. I'm going to go on to the buttercream now. I'm just going to get this out while I remember. Orange food. I've been gone months and Wakey's still on about, but yeah. Well, you know what they say, don't you, Bella? Some things never change. Have you seen that? Bella says I've been gone months and Wakey's still on about beetroot. But right. So now we've coated them in the orange juice, I'm going to go on to the buttercream. This is the exact same website where I've got the butter. Well, it's whipped vanilla buttercream, so I don't know, you know. So you need 226 grams of butter, so that's going in there. Now you've got to beat this for about 3 minutes until it's very light and fluffy. So here goes, guys. Keeps you regular. Oh dear.
You know.
So I've just been telling everybody, Dolores, about a little bit of an act that it tells you on this website. If you want to get your buttercream white, really white, to put a spot of purple food colouring in. But I ain't got any purple food colouring. I thought I had, but I haven't. So I thought I'd just let you in on that little secret. If you want it whitey white, use a spot of purple food colouring. So into this you need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So that's that going in. This is a teaspoon of almond extract. So it says now, I'm just going to take that out there a minute. I'm not going to add all the it's as if you don't have purple food colouring, just use a splash of beetroot juice. I'm not going to put all of this in at once because there's 4 cups of powdered sugar here, which is icing sugar, for you that didn't know. Oops, that come out all in one there. So yeah, I'm just going to sift. Sorry for the icing sugar cloud.
Does it have to be gel one long?
I only ever use gel ones, so I don't know, Tracy, to be quite honest with you. It does say on the website, you know, I mean, I will admit I don't know on that one, Tracy. But I thought I'd got some, but obviously I haven't. So as you can see, I've got a few lumps left in that one. I'm just going to.
What is this smoking? It looks like
Yeah, that's icing sugar dirt rider. I'm just going to mix. Ooh, that way. So it don't create too much of a.
Oh no, it hasn't.
So we've not got so much of a an icing sugar clad. That's why I'm using my balloon whisk.
Oh no, it hasn't. Oh yes, it has.
I'm just going to give it a quick.
Detail, yeah, that's what you used to do.
Yeah. The only problem with that is, Tracy, you can't see what you're doing. I've tried it. But she says, yeah, I thought that. But that is the only problem. It does solve the problem, Tracy, but you can't see what you're doing. That's the only downside of it. So yeah, I have tried it. It does work, but you can't see what on earth you're doing. So, oops, sorry about that.
It's not really much to it.
I do apologise for the icing sugar dust clad, but it can't be helped.
It is what it is.
That's it. So what I'm going to do before I'm just going to add a tiny little bit of milk to this mixture. I'm not going to pour it all in because I want it to be thick enough to pipe. So I'm just going to put. It's all right. I'm just getting shut it dust clad. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit more in. It's a bit too thick for my liking, so that's what I'm doing. I think that's about right consistency. Now, I am privy to information that because you know, use butter in your buttercream, obviously. Pick it up so I can pipe it.
You're just walking into them, aren't you?
Yeah. So I am privy to quite a few cake making sites, and because of the nature of butter, that's why you can't get it whiter than white. Now that is not white. It might look white on there, but it's got a yellow tinge to it. But here's where the purple food colouring comes in. If you want perfectly white icing sugar, or buttercream, should I say. So you only need to add 1 drop. But I have it on good authority that by adding purple food colouring, it makes it purest white.
Make it purple if you have a pink.
Yeah, but the science behind it is that you use butter in buttercream. Now butter is yellow, yeah. So you're not going to get a perfectly white buttercream because the butter is yellow. Yeah. So you're adding purple to it to to take away from the like yellowish colour. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I've got the orange food colouring. That's the Dr. Oetker one. I have got pardon me. So I'm going to add, I'm going to put a couple of drops in, just see what that's like, and then take it from there. Let's see if there's a couple of drops in it. Don't seem like there's hardly any in it. Obviously picked a duff one up, haven't I? Orange food colouring.
Fine.
You didn't find it?
Eh?
Did you find it?
Yeah.
I'm sure I've got another one somewhere. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to try and snip the top off without cutting my fingers off.
Otherwise you'll have red.
Yeah, I was going to say. I'm just going to squeeze it front top. That's it. Hoping that there's some. There we go. Oh, I've got itchy nose now. So I'll just chuck that in the bin. I don't want.
Oh, Dirt Rider's going. Maybe pixies.
See you later, Dirt Rider. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix this with my wooden spoon, and hopefully we get a nice orange colour. Oh, that didn't go to plan. Can't change colour at all. Hi, partner. Oh, it's squirted on the side.
I don't partner, lad.
Well, I thought this Dr. Oetker food colouring were good, but obviously not. Not made a deal of difference, eh? No, it's got a different colour, but it's not like a yeah, not like a dark like I expected it to be. Cut the straight end off and scoop it out. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I've managed to get to just doing it like put whole tube in, but this is this problem. It's one that Chris got me, and I thought it were full, but obviously it's almost empty. So I'll just put this last lot in, and then if it don't, it don't. No, you're right. You're right. It's sort of gone a tinge of orange, but not the orange that I would have wanted. But yeah, I'll show you in a minute, guys. It's not the colour that I anticipated. Let's put it that way. You can see the orange in it, but it's not as dark as what I expected it to be. Yeah, not as prominent. That's the word I'm looking for. I know. So yeah, I'll just show you guys. I mean, to you that probably don't look any different, but I can see like an orange tint in it, but it's not as a prominent.
More like peach.
Yeah, that's what I'd say, Tracy. It does look more like a peach colour, but hey ho. I don't think I can squeeze any more out of that tube, but you know. So what I'm going to do now is, it does say just to where's he got idea from peaches? Because she said it looked like a peach colour. This is another hack that I've learnt along the way. Pint pot, piping bag.
I'll let you know, Tracy.
So yeah, so that is that. As you can see, you can put your buttercream straight in there without no force. Eh?
The stranglers came to mind.
Well, I was drinking my coffee. Wet the old whistle, as they say. Well, I don't know what you like. Resident taste tester. You've got it.
I'll let you have any leftovers, partner.
You must be joking.
This is my breakfast she's doing, I hope you know.
Blur reference. Park life. Hot nest.
No.
Oh, I don't know. Yes. What do I know? So yeah, I'm not gonna fill it right up. So yeah, just gonna squeeze that down a little bit. I've used, like I say, an open tip. Always start from outside, work your way in. Now, this is one thing that lets me down. I'm not very good at icing things. But hey ho.
What's that? Part life is only one of two sound features. MK14 Granada in the music. I wonder why, because it's a full Granada. Nobody else will use it. Biscuit.
I'm glad I went with the open tip nozzle now. I think I made a. Oh, just put my hand in it. I'm glad I went with the with that nozzle. Yeah. Well, that'll be your breakfast gone for a bit if I didn't put my foot in it. It does say as well in the recipe that this buttercream can be halved if you don't want to make the full amount, but it's made 16 cupcakes or muffins, so
53 off your job.
yeah, right.
You're lucky you get it out. Sorry, that hang on.
So yeah, I mean this is like 4 cups, but if you didn't want to make as much, you could cut it down to 2 cups.
Sal's cupcakes are beautiful.
That's his stepdaughter. You see, this is one thing I can bake whatever at Park Nest, but this is one thing that lets me down is the piping, because I've got arthritis in my hands.
Laura says it looks good.
Yeah.
I agree.
So
Hang on then.
Bella says they look yummy. So yeah, I just thought rather than sort of, I'm looking a bit on the plain side. That's where I thought I'll put some of them. I'll put some of them cocoa beans. Well, they're called choco beans actually. Everything's quiet. You're doing just fine, I know. But I will admit, partners, that this is one thing that lets me down is the piping of the icing.
Cracking job, that.
So, that's the first 4 done anyway. First tray done anyway. Yeah, same as Tracy says, they look like a peachy colour. So, so yeah, so it's made like 16 all in all. Hiya Tim, how are you?
I don't think.
So yeah, this is the last and final. I bet they do, Tracy. But yeah, this is last at buttercream. I'm glad I made the amount that I did. I've got 4 left. So, and I might just have enough. Might have a bit left over. But it does say in the recipe that if you've got any left over, it can be left, it can be stored in the refrigerator, or fridge as we call it, for up to 2 weeks. But to give it another whip over when you take it out the fridge. Only Jeanette will never know how it tastes. You need to. Okie dokie then, Bella. Take care and rest up.
Bye, Bella.
Yeah. Chris will take you through how to do name change and everything.
It's been a while since I've done that.
She says. Wakey says, go on thing, and it says edit.
Yeah. That's
I doubt it would last 2 weeks with the gannet.
What are you trying to say, partner? Stay up.
Yeah, Cass says she's coming to our house for one.
Don't get here quick, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, partner's right when he calls him a gannet. Him, you know, like father, like son. Well, that's all I'm saying on matter. And as I always say, if the cat fits.
First thing he comes down and says, they're ready, can I have one?
Or even before I've done the live stream, he'll say, what you making tonight?
Taste test.
I mean, it were like the Bakewell thing last week. Are they cooled down yet? That's the first thing he said.
I said, no, because I've just burnt him out eating one.
I says, your dad taste tested one on live stream. I says, and they burnt his mouth. I says, so you can safely say, they're not be cooled down just yet.
Don't worry, Chris, I'm the same.
So yeah,
it's your part-timer then.
I'm just going to put some of these just to make them look fancy. These are what did I say they were called? Choco beans. So yeah, this is basically just for show purposes, really, just to make them look that bit. I suppose really you could put anything on them. You don't have to put any decorations on them. I would want to put some pink shimmer. They're a bit like they're called Choco Beans partners, and they're sort of a miniature version of a Smartie or M&M's or whatever you want to call them. She says she's been here all night, and I'll get my sisters to do me some one day. I'll come see you. But yeah, as I was saying, Kath, these are orange ones, but you can adapt it and do lemon if you like. Lemon better than so yeah, I mean, this is just your nose. I'm just going to take these out of the tin, because they should be all right now. They've cooled down plenty. Put them down on the floor. So we're now going on to these. I'll just take these out as well, so you can see better. It says they look more like M&M's and Smarties, but they're not full size partners. They're only like miniature. Well, they're from Asda, and they call them Choco Beans. So you know.
Like you said, puddings advert broken factory.
Oh.
So what's the advert's working?
Tracy says they're chocolate balls. Well, that's one way of putting it. Yeah. If you want to have a closer look, partners, yeah, they are like little chocolate.
Yeah, you gotta look at their balls.
Yeah, they are. The proper name for them is chocolate beans. So I would say they are a miniature version of Smarties, M&M's, whatever you want to call them. Like a miniature version, really. Stuff the hands.
Getting hands on every single video now, even though we are 1,000. What's it? 4,000 hours and all.
Salted chocolate balls. Not quite. See that reference I made to what's it called? South Park. See?
My balls.
What?
My balls.
Oh.
I didn't actually say it.
So, oh, I dropped one of my balls.
Could be no good as a goalkeeper then.
But yeah, these is Asda. I've dropped another one now. These are Asda's own make. They're only about 98p for a tub, so I don't think they're bad. Chris and Callum particularly like them when they have ice cream.
Yeah, nice.
Look at that's another one dropped. So
I've got to do a little Hoover them up afterwards.
they've gone on with that. I
Oh,
saw.
Oh.
Tasda, yeah. The Asda's own neck. They do a lot of good decorations, I find. Chocolate strands, silver balls, green balls, white balls. Some of the one I've dropped. Oh dear. Oh God, I keep dropping my balls. And another one. Oh, Gordon Bennett, there'll be more on map than there is on things in a bit. Hi, Miss Chick.
Hello, Miss Chick.
See, that's the problem we have in arthritis, like little fiddly things like this.
Oi,
That's Tucker if we were wondering, creating havoc. I've hardly touched mine. I think there's more on my mat than on cakes. I know, a red one. That's another one, a yellow one gone to join it now. If there's too many people on a family day out at Asda.
Stick to Sainsbury's, always possible to Sainsbury's.
Oh yeah. Hey, I've got. If you shop at Sainsbury's, then Wakey, does a rat come as extra? You haven't seen that, have you?
What?
On Facebook, shows you a rat in a basket with croissants.
Oh,
and that's at Sainsbury's. So, you know, if you like a bit extra meat, go to Sainsbury's. Hiya, Kevin. How are you?
Hello, Kev.
So yeah, it's just basically Miss Chick. It's a an orange muffin. I should be shopping at Waitrose. But yeah, after seeing that on today's
my address is.
no, we're not shopping at Sainsbury's anytime soon. I mean, you think you know, I mean, rats is not cleanliest of things, you know, to begin with. Can you imagine if it's peed and pooped and you eating a croissant from Sainsbury's? Sorry if I'm putting you off, guys, but you know, it does actually show you the rat in the basket with these croissants. You know, yeah.
They were hungry, bless him.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna shop it. But yeah, it come upon on, you know, face ache. You know, I don't know whether we're a customer that took the picture or what who it were that had took the picture. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. So I'll just move this. There's a rat in my kitchen. You're on your own with that one, partners. broom. But yeah, it were a thing, and basically it was reportedly at Sainsbury's, and it were a wrap in basket with these croissants. I mean, not that we eat croissants, but yeah, very off-putting to say the least. So that's it, guys. That is the lemon. I've got orange creamsicle. Just say cupcakes, but I Gordo. There's always last at party, innit?
How do Dodo?
So so yeah. As I always say, if anybody wants recipe, I always put the recipe in the description, or if you can't be bothered to do that, just message me and I'll send you the recipe. Is that is that baker's dozen? It's actually made 16. Yeah. So yeah. Chris did say, well, that's you know, one for Jeanette and rest for me.
No, I said rest for me and half each for you and Callum.
All right. So I'm just trying to fit them all on here so you can late. It's always late to party. I'm hoping these all fit on here, but hey ho, if not. So I think I'm going to be pushing it to
should be
get
done
any
by
more.
tomorrow dinner time, ain't it? Yeah.
If he don't, I'll they don't fit, I'll eat them. I'm on about on cooling, right? I just wanted you to get a good what's the Viv carcass? Oh, vivarium. Is that what you're talking about? So yeah, it's in essence like a posh muffin gone in 60 seconds. You got it right there, partner.
That long?
Yeah. So
not that quick, mate.
But he'll have a damn good try.
I'll say nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, you forget I've been married to you for 18 years. So I'm just going to put them to one side because I'm they can go that side.
To what side?
Oh,
a bit closer.
Bit
closer.
No. Tough.
Hey, I've got to get up and pick them up and put a big kitchen.
I think myself, Tracy, I think it were a bit on it could have been done with a bit thicker. I always like, oops, sorry. So I'm getting these stray chocolate choco beans out from under me. I would have liked the buttercream icing a bit thicker. But it's like one of these things. It's either all or nothing. You know, you either get it too runny or you get it too thick. Oh, went to St. Peter's Hospice charity shop and they had a solid pine tall boy, perfect for the converting over. It's for his, you know, his slithery.
Oh God!
Yeah, his slithery friend.
If I'm ever down Bristol, mate, I'm sorry, but I will not be coming into the room that's got your bloody steak in it. Not a chance.
So in essence, basically, they're like a posh muffin, best I could do at short notice. I'm sorry, you know, if anybody's disappointed or anything, but best I could do at short notice. You know, I think they've come out all right. Quite pleased with myself, considering it was short notice. Stuck on my finger. So,
I'll tell you what, while you've finished,
what?
pass me hot over. You can.
I thought you were going to say I'll taste test one. Oh, sugar.
No, I said pass me, I'm not chuck them at me.
That's come on the floor.
I'll get that one
It's a spatula. Oh, I can't reach others.
Can't reach others. I'll do these first.
Oh,
Huh?
it says 20 quid. It says it's better than spending £250 for an off the shelf.
Yeah.
Too right. Pardon me. But yeah, I mean, Georgia Toffolo posh muffin. But yeah, I didn't want Chris to have to go back out again. I'd got everything that I needed for it, so it were a case of, you know what they say when in Rome. Chris does taste. See you later, Laurie. Thanks for popping in. But yeah, I don't think I've done too badly to say it were a last minute rush job. Let's just say. Who is Eleanor Partnest? What? No idea. But yeah, they've got an overload of orange because they've got orange juice in them. They've got orange extract, orange zest. It's a good job. I didn't put any orange colouring in actual. I was referring to the film I mentioned earlier. Yeah, it's a good job I didn't put any orange colouring in actual muffins because there wouldn't have been enough for buttercream. So there you go. Right, guys, I'm going to get off because I've been going an hour and 43 minutes. Blimey. It's been horrible here today, Tracy. Blowing a gale. Our Callum come in from taking biscuit for a walk. He went, blooming heck, says it's cold out there. So I'm going to get going, guys, and I'm glad you've enjoyed this last minute, you know, hastily put together live stream, and I'll see you all on Friday. Bye for now.